Hey guys, this is day 89 of Startup. For guys who are working on AI, who are trying to learn AI, I have a message. If you're trying to develop an AI skill, then there is one particular AI skill which I think is going to be huge in next 2 to 3 years. And this skill is not about integrating AI solutions using APIs. This skill will also be not about fine-tuning large language models for enterprise applications. This skill will be about optimizing these large models for very specific solutions, making them smaller, efficient, and really focused on giving great performance on these small applications. And let me just tell you why I think that. So I'm working on prototype for my own startup, which is about a solution for cold calling. And I have a use case when a person calls and says, "Hey John, how are you?" I want to take that recording and be able to replace the word John by different names. "Hey Alex, how are you?" "Hey Alice, how are you?" "Hey Arnold, how are you?" And I want, so this is specific problem is called speech editing, and already AI does offer solution to do this. But most AI models who do this are not for this one specific case of changing names, but it is for any changing any word, any small phrase in the sentence. And so it has to be trained on massive data set, and it is quite large itself, takes up a lot of space, a lot of GPU computation. But I'm thinking just for this small use case where I just want to replace one word and that is always going to be a name, can this model be much more efficient, much more smaller, that it can actually run on a mobile device in real time when the person is speaking? And also, like, can we train this model specifically for the names so that it is able to speak all the names of different country people perfectly instead of just uh, speaking names in the American accent? So yeah, my problem can, so this is how my problem is, like, it needs to perform very well on the names, and it doesn't need to perform at all other words. So I need both a much smaller model and a high performing model at the same time for my use case. And there's no model like that. Look at like hundreds of companies, hundreds of startups, thousands of companies. They all will have their specific requirements, and these models need to be customized for that. We can compare this with what happens with website development today. Now, even actually 5 years ago, you could set up a website within 30 minutes using WordPress, or not even 30 minutes, maybe in 10 minutes. But still, 80 to 90% of the businesses still go for custom websites because they want flexibility for the future. They want their ideas to be there. So I think as soon as people start to pick up these models for their specific use cases, there will be huge demand for people who can make them smaller, make them optimized, and make them specialized for the particular use case. And that will not be done just by a fine tuning, but people have to learn how to remove components of these models in a way that it continues to work for the specific use case, and then as a next step, how to make it work even better for that use case.